Some dumb reason, we couldn't just use the Velvet Room in the final dungeon in order to add to the Tartar scenario. No, I had to find the exit to the place, which led to the shrine, which loaded a small cutscene with Tatsu making a comment of it's like Nyarlathotep's way of saying it both begins and ends here at the shrine.
Wow.
It took me half an hour in order to find the exit.
Oof.
Turns out the exit wasn't exactly hard to find, just the fact that I didn't expect it to be in the place I was looking for. So a punishment, Lone Shadow. Yes, your mysterious home. Come on in, Tatsuku. The room over there is open, so feel free to use it. I lived in bachelor house until last year. I didn't have any privacy at all, though, so I spurged to rent to this place. Kind of picked for someone to let me alone, so so you came at just the right time. We come on an old place with an open room close to my workplace. We'll carry the living room sofa to your room later, or would you prefer a bed? Oh, if you want to watch TV, you can use this room anytime. Run into my inviting him to my home, clothes. I invited him into my home, clothes and what few cosmetics I own were scattered all over. Tried to keep checking as bright tone as possible while I tied up. I might have sounded a little shrill and nervous. I don't know if he was being considerate or was embarrassed by the state of my apartment. He loitered by the window, stoic and silent, without looking at the room. Instead, the long shadow that bore down across my floor told the tale of his mental state of lost bearings, of rejection, and loneliness. He went to vanish somewhere, like shadows slipping into the darkness with the sunset, doing something all on his own, now and forever. I wouldn't allow it. I've had circumstances that have been on hold for 10 years. That's right, it wasn't just his story. It was both of ours. Oh, in case you thought only 3, 4, and 5 were people Persona games that get re-released with a new girl in it, nah, here's the new girl of this game. F you, says Atlas. The trend never, you thought the trend was just Persona 3, 4, and 5? No. Must re-release game, must add new girl and re-release. Difference is this character is only in additional scenarios. So, they don't have to rewrite the main plot in order to fit them in. It's like a War Club Zodiac, 13 hours, 37 minutes earlier. Yoshizawa-san, who are you? But she didn't deny it when I suddenly asked her name and instead asked for my identity, proved that I was her. Thanks, thank you. No doubt.
Lord have mercy.
I was prepared for it, opened my purse and thrust my ID into her face. Why, you're an a-hole. Very special and unusual for a kid her age. And much like my own surly portrait, which was printed above my full name, America's policewoman. I'm Shori Miyashiro with Codename PD Juvenile Division. It's a pleasure to meet you. I only came here to use the bathroom, just about to head home. She had already guessed why a Jewy detective would not want a German cop she had acquainted with showed up at this hour. Then I moved away from the wall she had been leaning against. She told me a bald-faced lie man walking towards the exit. That's not what I came here for. Not today. I kind of things I want to ask you. Anna stopped, glanced over her shoulder, and fixed me with a motionless stare. But at last she jumped to a conclusion of why I'd come. Otherwise, it wouldn't have mattered what I'd said. She had tried to leave, just as she's been doing, to avoid causing trouble for the club. Every community has unwritten rules. She got out of school in the track and field scene and found her his place in the world which didn't belong. She's already a part of apathetic subculture. You're Daiki Kanata, the man who did the hit and run on you, got on bail, correct? What about it? He was killed. The first seen emotion appeared on his face, even that was evanescent, when her beautiful eyebrows switched with suspicion and returned to her old stony face mask. She let out a single brief breath. Can't investigate me. When did he die? And no doubt knew far too well the cops would ask at a time like this due to the incident that ended her sports career. She even to the punch by asking Crane's estimated time of death. She wasn't just gutsy, it was quick on the uptake. Naturally, she had an alibi, it wasn't like idolatry either. With the state of Sumeru City, it was possible to kill a person without ever personally laying a hand on them. Not interested in your alibi, public investigator would no doubt come ask you about that soon enough. Want to know about this? Have you seen this before? I put on a message card with the white letters, sprayed down the black field and handed it to her. You're next. The hell is this? A Sender's Joker. He's a bizarre murderous monster from rumor. You know, the one where you call your number from yourself, he'll kill someone you hate for you. You've heard of him, right? And I didn't go to that either, right? It kind of home, so he's like Joker's conscientious enough to send an advance notice. Never expected when I master rumor so perfectly. Honestly, you think I asked him to kill the guy? Sorry, but if I want him dead, I've done it myself. And I casually flipped the card over, glanced at the address, about to hand it back when she stopped herself. It was the second time today she made that face. That's right, it's my own address. You got any hunches? I think it's a prank. You're gonna be some kid who's got a grudge against me for the work I do. But no, this is my doing. I called the Joker and asked him to kill Shiromi Ashiro. I didn't know she was lost for words, but Anna's expression then returned to his blank face. There's probably a lot of guys who love to see her make a different face from her usual mask. My efforts would have been praised by those gyrating buyers on the dance floor. Although I doubted it was this face that the guys want to see. You ever called your number from your own cell phone? Normally I access the line's busy and won't connect, but this went through. You never said a word, but the person from the room definitely picked up the line. Why'd you give him your own name? There's no way I could test it using someone else's name. Hey, how was it for you? Does Joker just kill the other person? Or is it a matter of reward or compensation or something? You ever had a conversation with him or see him in person? His hair, I think we didn't cut it. It looked like an unkept lion's mane. What was he in his late 20s, maybe around 27, 28? So prior on, Anna appeared to shut me out again. With a cold look, she stretched her arm out again and an advance notice back to me. You wanna know that bad? Why not ask him? Read his Joker. He'll come kill you, right? Sorry, I just went to the trouble of printing that little prop, but I didn't ask him to kill anybody. Exactly right. The Joker was just as rumored. Even if I left him alone, he'd come to me. I just had to wait. That was my intention at the beginning. That's why I gave my number to whoever was loading my underside of the bug tap. Despite that, I paid this girl a visit because I wanted to calm my nerves. The photo of the victim flashed before my eyes. I seen the picture of the Assembly HQ Kowinski and the bizarre serial murders. Nobody wanted to die like that. She requested a murder from Joker. If I gotten a clue leading to identity, then I would have been able to arrest Joker before there had been any more victims. But that meant this luckless girl would be accused of either being an accessory to the prime suspect for the murders or else instigating them. In such a hurry to capture a true Joker, I only thought about my own benefits. I unconsciously hoped for that. And naturally, she held me in contempt. This wasn't how police women representing the juvenile division, which had the well-being of young people, should have conducted herself. So, I was a little relieved. Judging by how she reacted so far, this girl's innocent. My expressive interrogation had pissed her off. You're absolutely right. Sorry for giving you the third degree. I really had to confirm myself after all. I looked into her without permission from the investigation HQ, so to make up for offending her when she was a victim of a crime. I remember working on my own, but I broke free of the system and up to another dirty cop. There wasn't an option for me. Besides which, the name of the game was to unmask, stop, and arrest Joker. I steeled myself, approached the employee at the entrance, showed my badge, and spoke. This comes a VIP for it further in, right? The entrance is besides the door over there. The man tried to avoid me in my eyes. He knew I was going to be trouble. Nah, recently switched owners to the back mid-road. Nobody's using it right now, so it's empty. How convenient. I'd like you to rent it to me till morning. Can you give me the key? Huh? No way, I'm a part-timer. I don't know nothing about that kind of stuff. This club report that it's type 3 business, right? I wonder what time it is now. Just when did the alcohol start flowing freely? I'm sure you know the food and entertainment laws. If you don't, I'm just gonna take you on a tour of the police station. The thing at worst, you get a month of a casual leave. The new owner won't get mad, right? Casual leave. In other words, he'd be arrested as an accomplice, and the business would get suspended. By law, business where customers stand at dance must report applying for a license and serve food and drink. But once they get it, they can't do business past midnight. Stupidly honest clubs that close that early aren't popular. If they want to do business till dawn, you'd apply as a restaurant, and serve liquor late at night. But if they do that, they can't let the customers dance anymore. So-called small and medium-sized clubs conduct legally great business practice just by looking the other way. I understand. What the hell are you gonna do? Please don't get me in trouble. Thanks. I was gonna dance till dawn if I survive, that is. He gave me 2 keys and a man my business card, which had my cell number on it. It was a card I give to kids I was providing guidance to. I told him to call me if they had any problems. Naturally, to prevent misuse, he didn't mention I was a policewoman. Definitely, he asked for his cooperation. Anyway, call me if anyone else tried to enter the VIP room. After that morning comes, nobody leaves. He shows a call Sergeant Sewell of the Criminal Investigation Division. I emphasized that he not contact any other policeman. I'm sure Detective Sewell will be shocked if he got a call just like I requested. After all, I never really talked before anyway. Even if he only knew me by name, I knew him well. The hell are you trying to pull? All the victims to now have been targeted in places where they were alone. If I'm going to hand it to the back, staying by myself is ideal. There's no exit or entrance besides this one. So anyone but me leaves you here, that means they're Joker. Come from before, it's the real deal? Hurry up and go home. Now all adults as understanding as I am, so keep your kerosene to a minimum. No matter what happens, you must come peek inside. The guy you mentioned earlier, Detective Suo, he'll probably come see you before long. He's heading an investigation on number 501, Joker. When he arrives, explain to him what I asked you tonight and tell him you don't know anything beyond that. I didn't think you were to him from number 501 either. Once I added that, I passed through the door to the VIP floor, just in case I'll out the door from the inside. If I were number 501, there's no way I ignore a locked room mystery of this caliber. Awakening into the secret dance floor changed to a red Chinese style design. We're on the street, nobody got in without someone to say so regular. It looked like the rumors that the Taiwanese mafia bought out this club were somehow true. When it keeps our guidance for the Zodiac Studios and Kusagami High Club Zodiac is a cheap place where it's a constellation, as the name implies. When I walk into the Vulcan Red Corridor, the sort only the Nove rich could like. I put on my cell and called a familiar number. As the fifth ring, so put in line. Just before, the rumor was true. You remember how I asked you to kill Shori Mishiro? So the VIP floor Club Zodiac in Muzaki Ward. That's all I said before hanging up the phone. There was no going back anymore, but at night, I know the rumors were true or not. If I failed, I should add another corpse to the pile. So, household garage, 4 a.m. I remembered everything. I remembered that I was from the other side. Everything that had happened there. Mayane, Mizu's-san, Ikichi, Lisa, and June. We swore never forget each other, and we were torn apart. My friends watched Mayane and me. The other Mayane was smiling right before my eyes. Are you okay? You're not hurt? Sorry about that. Those are klutz. Wait, have we met someone before? We did. Yes, we did. There's no way I could have forgotten. You told me to. Absolutely. We were kids. I was always chasing after you. That's right. Please never stop playing at that. Should I promise me to protect your smile? It's a reminder that no matter how much of a Maya simp you are in this world, Tatsuya's right there. You will never out Maya simps Tatsuya. I screwed up. The first time was 10 years ago. Second was in his world, and the third time, damn it, I got the hell out of there. I had no idea what I should do. That's why I shut myself away within the body of the other me, and decided to sleep. If I saw nothing, heard nothing, felt nothing, then maybe the peaceful days, everyone again will continue uninterrupted. But there's no way he will let that slide. You may flee your city to hide yourself if you like, but you do know what will become of this world, don't you? You marionette strung in the threads of fate, no one can escape the jaws of despair. I am waiting. In my dream, he led the brand on my right hand, and like a sinner possessed by darkness. It dawned on me what was about to happen. You can neither run nor hide from themselves. There was one thing I had to do. You want my life? I'll give it to you. You tell me to follow the darkness? I'll do it. When anyone have their way of mine of this or this world where my friends live. I'm the only one he can do as he pleases with. I won't go down easy. Exchange everything I am, I'll burn that scornful faceless mask and everything else of his to ashes. It's the one only thing I can do to atone. So then his cell phone rang. It wasn't my brother. He calls for over a block without me having to do anything. Let's like this me got along with his brother about as well as I did with mine. Caller ID says Anna Yoshizaka. Near the man on this side hung out Yoshizaka, but I'm not really him. Can't spot till the key would. It rang 10, 20, 30 times before I gave up, took the call. If nothing else, as long as I was temporarily barred in his body, figured if I better tell you sorry, I can't stay in touch. Tatsuya, you're not hurt, are you? No. Ooh, I thought something happened. I just like I had been waiting all night for me on this side to show up to Club Zodiac. She didn't blame me for ditching her or ignoring the phone. She just expressed her relief. The only person she talked to like this was the other me. On the other side, I'd also had a close relationship, just like he and Yoshizaka have there. My chest hurts. Tatsuya, you said your brother was a cop, right? Yeah, this weird cop chick came and holed herself up in the VIP room. Seems like she called Joker and told him to kill her. She asked Nakamura-san to give your brother a ring in the morning if she didn't come out. You don't want to see your brother, right? I'm gonna go check up on her a bit, but it'd be better if you didn't come tonight. That's all. You may have probably never broken a promise. Because like I still believe that would come. Just wanted a way to call so I wouldn't run afoul of my brother on this side. But the bigger shock was hearing her say Joker's name. On the other side, Maya and the rest of us had fought against Yoshizaka and become one of Joker's minions. Don't, Yoshizaka. Don't you dare go in. I'll go. Get out of there right now. Don't get anywhere near Joker. Yoshizaka? Okay, that's what you'd say. I'll do it, Tatsuya. Leave me on this side, because she's looking by her first name. I don't have time to correct myself. The Joker might have already been close by. I'm concerned about a woman dropping my brother's name, too. And this side, my best friend, Jun Kurusu, put on the Joker mask after he screwed with his memories. But Jun kept his final promise. He should have lost his memories to this side and now be living peacefully on this side as Jun Kashihara. Someone who wasn't Jun had become this side's Joker, is committing serial murder as his pawn, marking the end and a new beginning. If you ever recall the last line of Oracle Maya, which had served as a trigger to the destruction of the other side. The same thing that happened on the other side was happening here. The distortion that he had set over 10 years ago and extended over 2 worlds. He had known from the start what choice we make after losing Mayane and how things would turn out afterwards. Grating my teeth, I grabbed an extra helmet for Yoshizaka just in case, and spread off to the same night on my motorcycle. Finally, I'll go out to the slamming distortion he will to cause Adelaide to pieces, and then finally I'll rip his throat out. You was like a War Club Zodiac till 3 a.m. Tatsuya. When I reached the club, Yoshizaka spotted me and came running up with a slight limp, mine of a hit and run. Why are you still here, Yoshizaka? Sorry, but... When Yoshizaka finished explaining what was going on, the club employee called out to me looking nervous. He was acquainted with under me, Nakamura, if I remember right. Yo, Tatsuya, I heard from Anna-chan, but Detective Suo is your big brother, bro. Big bro, right? Ain't calling the pigs from the club. Do you know what that lady cop too? Damn it, this ain't funny. Normally New Order's got the man's number. Nakamura-san, let me the key to the back. I know you got a spare, so I'll talk to her. Talk? Hell no, she's at the ring and everybody's right going in after her. She's a cop, dude. A cop. You don't have to call. I spotted my business card and I guess the lead detective had left on the counter. She ordered me a Shiro. I went ahead and memorized her name and phone number. The next instant, the card burned up in my hand and turned to ashes. What was that, some magic trick? Kamura yelled in surprise. Even Yoshizaka's expression hardly ever changed, wide in her eyes. Still, they would not be able to see the arm of my persona, Apollo. Wait, why weren't they? These are personas, not stands.
Yeah.
What do you mean they wouldn't be able to see Apollo? The key. I held out my hand like Nakamura got the key out from the case and handed it over, trembling with fear. Only spare I got right now is the key for that door. You know there's another door deeper in, right? I had the key for that one, the staff room. Why, now that I grabbed the wooden sword that was crowded to the umbrella stand behind the counter. You know what kind of club this was? A rare brawl would break out between customers. Enemy knew Nakamura prepared it for self-defense, meaning I knew too. Hey, you couldn't be Joker. You couldn't be that. You couldn't be, right? When I looked up at him, Nakamura shrank away. Door goes spraying the weird rumors. If it's the same as the other side, that'll cause problems. Other side? The hell are you talking about? You're freaking me out, man. Nakamura no more mind. When I tried to head for the VIP room, it's like I blocked my way. You've been acting weird lately. Are you ready, Tatsuya? Women really are sharp. She was half fright and half fraud. Then it was natural for her to have suspicions. Your enemy would have dealt with them better. He even joked around with her before, trying to get yourself to laugh with some lame impression. Not like me. It was also extremely unlikely to get your sucker to move until she got an acceptable answer. Nothing before I decided to tell the truth. I mean, don't look anyone else to you? On the other side, I had a scar on my back, carved dead by Suino 10 years ago. Your enemy wouldn't have had it, or shouldn't. I was born a body of that me. She wouldn't know about any scar on my back as long as I didn't strip. This side branched off by raising the fact that me, Mayane, and Ichi, Lisa, and June met 2 years ago. Me and Mayane never got attacked by Suino either. But lately, ever since I started to take control of it, scars have started appearing on this body too. It's an omen that the other side is in the process of encroaching on this side. Not replying, just looking below her eyes to mine. She was tall for a woman, but I saw the head on her. She couldn't even tell that was a different Tatsuya on the inside. Could she? Were you gonna do as I said? Go home already, Saka, before things get any worse. So I averted her eyes. Is someone really gonna kill her? I said some awful stuff to her. I didn't know what she said to her, but Saka didn't need to worry about this. The other woman should have taken responsibility. She was the one who caused this mess. Don't worry, Yusaka. I won't let her get killed. That's why I came here. Hey, what do you intend to do, Tatsuya? Atone for my sins. Don't get involved with me for a while. With that said, I still present Yusaka. Anytime I got involved with someone else, it brought me pain without fail. I didn't want to let anyone else feel like this ever again. With this, I'll bring all this to an end. On the other side of the hallway had a cheap-looking upholstery spangled constellations to match. Kozudek's name. Here had been changed to Chinese-style red upholstery. Oh, look, it's a demon that appeared here, started appearing at 3 and 4, and eventually came back at 5 Royal.
Yep.
Yeah, there are like 2 demons from this game that got brought back at 5 Royal, and needless to say, the P2 fans were hyped. Once the property had changed, whenever they were trying to set up a Chinese restaurant in the interior, then a few looking monsters I'd never seen before dropped down from the hallway ceiling. They were not alternator hornets, nor crabs, nor ants, nor vampire bats, but creatures unpleasantly horrifically eerie. I wasn't awakened from my persona, just looking upon them out, driven me mad and sent me screaming from the room. That's how big of a punch they packed. They snapped back their wings with a whip-like crack, and a malicious buzz started emanating from their abdomens, with slow-looking hornets. Then mouths on what looked like to be their heads, seemed like their voice came from below. I couldn't quite pronounce it correctly myself, but I heard noises like Biyaki or Biyaka and Lala Hasta. At any rate, they were probably his bright idea. That meant there would be demons past this point. You're telling me to do a warm-up, huh? Sorry, I'm not gonna waste my time swatting flies. Get out of here now. I don't know. Whoever that to him was watching from somewhere, with that grating la-la noise from the abandonment simultaneously, then flew with incredible vigor to the narrow hallway at me. I did not know Tatsuya Scenario had its own battle music.
Ooh!
I did not know this had its own battle music.
Ooh!
Aren't we fancy? As you can see, Tatsuya Scenario is very wordy.
I noticed.
Hey, look, I'm in that Persona game with the protagonist who's talking and has 5 billion thoughts a second. When they died, the monsters foamed violently, like dry ice, and vanished, leaving behind a nose-twitching stench. I couldn't afford to drag my feet here. I need Urduki and look at more forgotten staff from order enter the VIP floor further in. But Issa bust down a single door. There was a policewoman inside. If I made a show of busting up the club, I get more in trouble, and the other me would get accused of a crime we remember committing. I wanted to be as careful as possible. I ran in heading for the staff room. Oh man, that was a freaking mini boss team, and this is the bat. What the fuck kind of effort did they do for this?
God damn it.
So they made several tracks just for Tatsuya Scenario. Man, Gold and Royal could never. Am I wrong?
Oh,
What, Gold and Royal could never? Because they didn't. I was left out that they also freaking had to make a brand new freaking running sprite just for this version. I went to the other room. I went to the VIP room. Are you kidding me, game? Let's make a brand new running sprite for this Tatsuya as well. But it's different from that running sprite in the first game. Look what I have to do when I have to, because it's sprite based and not 3D models, so can't be used for your animation. You get the point?
Yeah.
Oh, I did go to the right. Dang it, perspective. I went to the left side. I reminds me of something some people asked like a week ago, being when it comes to Persona, what you rather have, demons or shadows?
Probably demons.
This too is requested to be a secret room, but sure Miss Shadow is nowhere inside. Question like I seemed like she requested her own death so she could risk Joker. No one so detective wouldn't go that far. It would concern me that she forbade contact with any police officer besides my brother. Must have been something else going on. Could it have been that there's some connection between the police and Joker? I spotted a key on top of the table. When I tried to approach the corners of the room, it twisted muchly with a nauseating stench from the twist was its base. Several filthy tentacles stretched out. I jumped back and just barely avoided them as the tentacles flung a thick mucus across the entire room. Smoke rose violently from the walls. The stings, limbs were melting them. Something was trying to rip through the dimensions. These tentacles stretched the walls, a foothold to force its way to this side. The walls crawled and so did my flesh. I never seen a sting until now either. I seen the demon on this side was more grotesque and worse taste than the ones I see on the other side. Its body was at once like a festering cloud, an octopus in a twisted tree. Its many mucus discharging mouths set my teeth on edge. Its black feet were split like goat hoofs. If a normal person had seen this monster, they'd probably have gone insane. You wake up to your persona ability to you possess powers like gods and demons. You become able to summon a persona. You call forth a god who holds sway over fire, like my Apollo. You can manipulate flames at will. In the depths of human hearts, share with all people. There's a domain where mythological archetypes dwell, and they grant influence over an individual's personality development. Man has said that anecdotes of mythological divinities the world over probably exist because of that. Gods and demons exist not in heaven and hell, but in the hearts of humanity. Personas even have influence physical and mental abilities. My ability to wield a sword like a master and my resistance to terror are both thanks to my persona. Gods and demons are not the only archetypes living in the human heart. The collective consciousness where all human psyches are born and return to. That means I too exist somewhere in the world, subconscious and master of arms. But neither you nor I belong in this side. Go home. When I didn't settle things fast, I suffocated on this thing, stench on the reek of the burning walls. I may have been a persona user. If I couldn't breathe, I'd die. This entire scenario is it's written like a novel so hard it hurts.
Yep.
It's written like a novel so hard it hurts. Bro, freaking Persona 3 Portable is one referred to as being like a visual novel, and not even that has dialogue like this.
Like, good lord.
off myself. To get eradicate that pseudo goat out of this world, I grabbed the VIP floor key and let out of that stinking room. When Nakamura saw the state inside, so I said that he'd scream. I tried my best to be careful though, but they wouldn't blame other me afterwards. I don't think this will get us here. God's pretty far. I had a different safe file icon, I'm just being fancy. This stream again, I was sick of it. Clearly I've been doing research on number 501 right after getting off work. I didn't sleep well at all. When I laid my back on the wall next to VIP fortress, started lucid dreaming while upright. Couldn't butterfly dancing around room that was encircled by failures. Its flight power was even frailer than usual, but I knew what was about to happen. When the butterfly was going to turn to a masked person, ask me my name, like always. My kid brother had bugged me to playing this weird game ever since. I had this dream over and over again. Turned out the butterfly vanished and the masked person took its place. Something unusual though, their androgynous voice was harder to hear, and their body had gone dim and see-through. I thought about it, between the pillars was redder and hazier than usual too. It doesn't matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you. Since nobody ever believed me when I told them the truth. Anyway, I had seen him, the man who dismembered my little brother. I want to know what's the butterfly person's name. You want to know mine? Tell me yours first. No, now that I was an adult, it was different. I want to know whether the rumor was true or not. Remember that Joker is Tatsuya Sudo, the monster serial killer from 10 years ago who was never caught. Cleveland police wanted me to figure out that the culprit was Tatsuya Sudo, son of Tatsuya Sudo, that he could be Minister of Foreign Affairs. I had no proof though. In which case, I had to prove that the culprit from back then and Joker were one and the same, as the rumor said, and they figured out who he was. It took me 10 years to get to this point. I drew my memories had gone all mixed up. Just then I heard the door unlock and a knob turn. I drew my PT-3LJP from my backslide holster, pulled back the hammer, and disengaged the manual safety. Trigger would be liar the way to just release the safety and shot using double action. As the Investigation Bureau for number 501 was formed, the order of all officers to be armed had been officially given to Juvenile Division, a cooperating jurisdiction. Entrance opened quietly, and a tall shadow entered the dim dance floor, backdropped by lighting. He carried a cylindrical weapon turned over in his hand, looked like a sword, which matched weapon rewards the number 501's victims according to the forensic investigations. This is the police, throw down your weapon. My voice sounded hoarse as I yelled that. Given the shadow's head from the side, I could have used a hot green tea. Showing me a shield, right? I have my gun aimed at your head, throw down your weapon. Shadow barely moved as if he were a statue, but I didn't know if he was prepared for this. He immediately released his lethal weapon. I kept it away from where I was on the floor, then shot at him again with my gun still trained on him. You're under arrest for being in violation of Swords and Firearm Control Law. Hands on your head, drop to your knees. He put his hands on the back of his head and obediently dropped to his knees. I couldn't let my guard down though. His victims were just cut down. There were some who seemed like they were eaten alive. I didn't know what kind of deadly weapon he had hit on him. If he showed even a slightest sense of resisting, I tended to gun him down without hesitation. Japanese police officers can't do straight shooting practice beyond 36 bullets over the year. It's never go for us to hit a moving target. Not to mention, there was no way you could stop homicidal maniacs junkies with a single .32 caliber bullet. Overseas, the controversy over whether even a 9mm caliber bullet would have enough force. Of course, it's probably a problem with using excessive force. The truth is, though, I wanted number 501 dead. He was clearly the culprit. EOS secure him, he received a non-indictment due to being an unsound mind, get institutionalized, and if it was unlucky, he worked on the streets for a few months had passed. He leave free as a bird without anyone asking what his crime was. In this country, there's no judicial institution in place to handle mentally impaired people who commit atrocious crimes. Involuntary institutionalization ultimately only targets the mental disability. They can't handle them as criminals. Consequently, once been judged, there's no fear of them harming themselves or others. They must be discharged immediately. Even the very doctor who examined them felt there were risk or recidivism. There have been several movements trying to introduce measures preserving law and order with strong binding force. However, they've been stemming many times over because of strong protests from opposing factions that tout protection of human rights. So now, what about the human rights of victims? The rights of the victims to one day and their uneventful happy lives ripped from them all of a sudden, and of those left behind. Perpetrator wasn't a normal state of mind. They're capable of taking responsibility. Are you telling me to effing accept that? My loved one's life and future were unreasonably stolen. The man responsible gets protected in the name of human rights? This is the status quo of this country's administration of justice. Are you crying? Having this entire monologue. Tatsuya. Yo, lady, you crying? You only a piece to my head, you crying? It's natural for someone to tear up when they're tense. You can see the corners of my eyes in this dim light. Whatever, what's this damn business? Also, that's a wooden sword. The child judged this enchanted weapon on the floor. I glanced at it without turning my head and confirmed it was true. The hallway light streaming in from the door, illuminating a wooden sword. I caught charged with a violation of Swords and Firearms Control Law. I get up now. No, you may still have committed unlawful assembly with deadly weapons. What's your name? Tatsuya Suo. Tatsuya, I turned up the hall lights with a remote and with my other hand looked at the child's face. There was intensity in it. It was definitely a young man. I guess he was about 17, 18 years old. He looked like Sergeant Suo. Was former Detective Suo? Was he former Detective Suo's child? What was he doing here? Was he Joker? I was confused. Do you have any ID? I think there's a driver's license in my wallet. I ran a motorcycle to school. I doubt it's unregistered. You talk about yourself like you were someone else. What a weird kid. Where's your wallet? My back pants pocket. Stand up slowly. Place your hands on the wall and spread your legs. Once he made my direction, I quickly patted down. He didn't put any other weapons. Besides wallet, there was normal motorbike license, the so-called mid-license. There's this picture and name. It's Tatsuya Suo, alright? Okay, turn this way. Keep your hands where I can see them. He made me without question, at least his face and photo matched up at a glance. There was something different about the boy in the photo. He gave a challenging smirk, like he fighting one who looked at him funny. It was his eyes. What was this kid's eyes? It was like they sucked me in. What child looked like that? His attached quality of his gaze, like he resigned himself to accept something. How'd you know my name? Were you the one who picked up on the other end of the line, or did you hear from your father? Your address on his photo ID definitely matched what I pinned down from Detective Suo. The bottom, the key was his son, Sergeant Suo's little brother. My dad? No, I saw your business card downstairs. You're probably surprised that I knew his father, given his puzzled expression. I see. The people from the club asking to chase after me, or should come to kill me. You wouldn't happen to be Joker, would you? No, the club's got nothing to do with it. I can't warn you because Yoshizaka asked me to. You stay here, Joker really will kill you. Do you mean the advance notice? You know about that, then hurry up and go home. You don't understand at all. Your gun won't do anything. Your gun won't do a thing. Next moment, I found myself staring blankly at the center of his chest. It took me several seconds to comprehend that he had seized my hanger along with my right hand and pulled me in close. The moment was so hyper quick, my eyes played tricks on me, and it looked like time skipped. He saw he gripped the small automatic handgun in his large, decidedly unboyish left hand. What that's supposed to mean? Decidedly unboyish left hand. What is that supposed to mean? Last time I was training a bit too. Now you made me pull the trigger reflexively and one shoot. Where did he learn this? Well, the forceful beam was hard on my cheek, throughout his bright red bike leathers. I looked up, saw the hand of a fruit knife or something similar to thrust all the way to the hilt in the wall next to his face. I hadn't been in there a second ago. My face hadn't been buried in his chest just now. That thing might have struck dead on the back of my head. When he removed his right hand, which held my head, he pulled out the knife next to his head, while Glow got a small further inside the club. The blade's about 10 centimeters long. All of it had stuck into the wall. Physical strength of the person who threw it was impressive enough, but this kid who actually pulled it out was amazing too. How long have you been there? From the start. I told Saku's question. The voice of another man behind me responded. It sounded like he was a good distance away. It's been a long time since I had booze. He was just thinking over a drink or five about how to axe that bro, and you got right in the effing way. Voice owner, number 501. See, that's what I told this boy game. I've been alone with him in the dark. When I arrived, I verified there wasn't anyone dance hall. Where did he get here? It showed out up my spine. With just my body around, so to shake off my fear, Tatsuku removed the hand that had been restraining me. Without a moment's delay, I altered my gun at both him and direction of the voice. Now that you move, throw down your weapons. Tatsuku didn't ask someone just glance at me. I too kept my aim and my eyes fixed on a man further in. 10 years had gone by, but looked exactly the same. This was without doubt the man. The boy who stooped next to Takuya's cruelly mangled corpse, his unforgettable crazed smile. I knew he was number 501, Tatsudo. I finally found you. Boy, first time no see, F. Brad. The voice told me all about you on the other side. Sir was sprawled on the sofa, deeper as it stands for, legs shamelessly stretched across the cushions. He was gulping down an entire bottle with dry gin, dangling from one hand, probably pinched over a bar counter next to him. He had a 5 o'clock shadow and unkempt hair growing out like a mane. He was wearing nothing but a coat and his shoulders on the top of a patient gown from some hospital somewhere. What a freakish outfit. He was carrying a cylindrical weapon in his left hand. It was an unsheathed Japanese steel. I could arrest him and flame it delicted for his choice alone. Tatsuku walked right up to Tatsudo without a trace of fear. Some point picked up the wooden sword. I knew I kicked away. He was next to me this whole time. How did he pick it up? Flustered, hurried after him. So you're a Joker on this side, Tatsudo. He's like something he'd do. These two clearly know each other, but Pseudo said this was the first time. What did he mean by the other side? What did he mean by he? What he's supposed to be? What's supposed to be Tatsudo? To talk to all those unsavory rumors. I'm a stand-in, you know. A stand-in. Just till the real one grace me was awakening. The real Joker ain't me. You know that best of all, though, wouldn't ya? Yeah, Junior's a filthy murderer like you. You're Tatsuya Pseudo. You can't just take a Joker's place. Well, yeah, true. He ain't got an ugly mug like me. Thanks for the tip, you effing brat. What I need is a mask. Joker's mask. Pseudo uttered a vulgar snicker, gulped down the rest of the bottle. The booze that spilled out of his mouth tracked down his throat and dressed his blood-stained hospital gown. The one gracing him, Joker standing. What in the world did they know that I didn't? Pseudo, it's not too late. You can still start over. Don't listen to his voice any longer. Start over? I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but even 10 years ago, this piece of crap killed a whole lot of people. Can't bring the dead back to life. Just shouldn't say anything like that. But right then, all I could do was scream it out. Now we could turn over a new leaf. Still wearing braid Takuya back. Tatsuya glanced back at me with a slightly shocked expression. You know that their thermodynamics first law thing? It's all heat and energy. There's only so much of it to go around. You can't change what all you got. Get it? There's a fixed volume of energy in the universe. They'll just got a different form. That's how it is. This fate stuff's just the same. You got one guy who gets to be all happy, so another guy's got to be unhappy to make up for it. Like the meals you eat, right? You throw away what you can't polish off, right? In return, some a-hole starves to death somewhere else in the world. I get it now. The voices are amazing. Voices. That broad's kid's brother. He was your stand-in. My stand-in? That day, I let a little crush change your fate and ran off with your tails tucked. He got axed by me in your stead. You get it, right? Let's keep watching my face with wide eyes while listening to his story. Could take my eyes off him either. Takuya was his boy's replacement? Incoming a phone call. I got an order to kill Maya Amano. When Pseudo said that, a shadow looked like a crimson figure fled up from Tatsuya's body and saw Pseudo. A blood figure seeped out from Pseudo's body too. The two men all of a sudden were locked in mortal combat. Where Tatsuya and Pseudo's heads, the shadows clashed in the same form. Scarlet and simple flames intertwined and rolled all through the dance floor like two snakes trying to swallow each other whole. Several balls had been left on the counter exploded, and alcohol fume flames ran over the countertop. This is Joker, the persona your sin sired. How you like it? Looks just like you. There's just one finger on my name. I swear I'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are. Every time in every world. And whose fault is that B died, huh? Whose fault the other side got blown to hell? Shut up. You killed them all. I almost feel sorry for him. Take a good hard look at my persona's happy effing face. Loser. Murderer. Pseudo? Oh yeah, get mad. Get mad. Let the voices take you. Voices, Brad. Voices, 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 voices!
Holy shit.
You saw that, right?
What?
And not just Tatsuya Pseudo. It's drunk Tatsuya Pseudo.
Bruh.
Specifically. Why the did you get Nova Kaiser? This guy just gave up using his persona. Was he narrating the other Nova Kaiser? Oh, something else other Nova Kaiser. Amber's got the poison on. Off. Good for him. Let's see what a punch does. Nope, not much Nova Kaiser. Oh yeah, look, everyone's favorite. Favorite spell. Oh, that's right. No. I keep thinking of Old Maid. Might as well get rid of the poison. Let's go. Back to Nova Kaiser, man. Doing the same thing. I win. Chart dance floor was choked with smoke. Tatsuku stand in the center with slumped shoulders and let the water gushing from the sprinklers strike him. Pseudo's sword rested on the floor in front of me, brought to a mind grave marker. In the rain, he was solitary silhouette reminiscing over a lover lost a long time ago. Lone shadow, so a desolate figure, like something torn from a movie by that kind of title. Maybe the fury I caught a glimpse of a moment ago had been a dream. The flames had already been extinguished, but no fire alarm had gone off. Had one not been installed or was it turned off? Either way, that was a violation of Fire Services Act. Pseudo escaped just before Tatsuku's wooden sword could split his face in two. He'd vanished as if sucked into a round punch of darkness that opened up in midair. For a long time after that, Tatsuku stood stock still. I just watched them, were both sunk from head to toe. Alas, head still bowed, he pulled the sword seal left behind and remembered subdued. What was your brother's name? Takuya. If he had lived, he would have been about your age. Can I ask when he died? It was a sweltering summer night 10 years ago, August the XX, on the grounds of the shrine in Renegade Eye. I found him. Pseudo had just thrown Takuya's head into the underbrush about to run away. That's the day. How could this be? That's going to face me will look like he wished he could be anywhere but here. Remember retriever that Katsukuya and I kept when we were kids all time to look when our mom got mad at him. But this kid could never be someone's pet dog. He was like a wooden lion who would be removed himself from the pride. Let people ever believe me when I said I saw Pseudo's face where your father and one other police officer. Your father promised me to arrest Pseudo. 3 years after that, your father was discharged for accepting bribes. Purportedly, he accepted multiple bribes in compensation for disclosing investigation info to organized crime groups. It was complete BS. Your father had been set up by Pseudo's father and another police officer. His partner betrayed him. Damn it, there's no stopping it now. This wasn't my story to share. I was afraid to get him to tell me everything he knew. I did spill my guts too. Whatever burden this kid was carrying, I wanted to share it. I couldn't help but feel that if I didn't, he'd end up falling into a bottomless hell. I should have Brody keep his balance on the very thin edge. It was like the blade he now had in hand. There was no way it came for a teenage boy to make a face like that. You know, it's only just recently that I learned that myself. I always held a grudge against your dad. That's why I became a cop. I thought the police weren't trustworthy. I'm sorry, your father was a fine police officer. He took responsibility for a crime he didn't commit to protect you, your brother, me, and his backstabbing friend from Pseudo. It must have killed him inside. Oh. Ralph just made things worse, and a silver key to open a door he had shut tight. I wish the only one who did was Maya Amino, whether with a wire or whatever. I want to meddle but whether with a wire or whatever, I want to meddle anyway and pick that lock open. I'm so sorry. What Pseudo said was true. It was my fault your little brother died. At that point, I still had no concept whatsoever. The conscious size and palpable weight of the sins he shoulder. To be continued.
Oh.
How's the trip? Perhaps I've come to understand I have to talk to Pseudo's suffering a hair more. I'll keep the memory short in my care, so in event I have to review it, please let me know. So that means Sport 2's all back in the lock, or I gotta do something else. Nope, there it is. Let's save. Also, any thoughts you have of part 1 such a scenario?
It's fucking chatty as hell.